How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to another Matt Perry video. I'm not going to guarantee that this is Matt Perry under this mask, but what I will guarantee is the fact that we're going to talk about cryptocurrency in this video. Now, I don't want you guys to see my identity because when we play our games, I can't let it traced back to me. Now, I want to talk about this so-called Uptober that Matt has been claiming was going to happen this entire time. It is currently October 31st, the last day of October, and we have not yet seen this Uptober. He was wrong about this. Clearly, he was wrong about it. And I want him to come out and admit that he was wrong, because that's what makes people genuine on this platform. Now, we're going to take a look at exactly where the market is today. It's going to be tough because I can't really see out of this mask very well. But I'm going to make do. As long as I continue to move, I can continue to see. But if I stay still, all it looks like is I'm staring through netting. However, what he would want me to say in this situation is for you to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. Also, I hear that he has some links down below for Twitter and Patreon, as well as a link for BTCC, which I hear is a great platform. I hear that you can leverage trade up to 500x leverage, as well as if you use his link in the description, you can get a 10% deposit bonus, extra money. I'll take that. I'm going to sign up today, for sure. But I'm going to disguise my identity because I don't want anybody to know who I am. But if you use that link, you can get a 10% deposit bonus, extra bonuses all the way up to $10,000, and up to 40% lower trading fees. So if I'm looking to buy cryptocurrency, this would be the platform. So anyways, let's talk about where the crypto market is today, because Uptober hasn't happened. If we look at where the crypto market is, I just learned this system. It's currently sitting at a $3.68 trillion market cap. It is up on the day, which is great to see. However, you're seeing things like Bitcoin down over the month. You're seeing Ethereum down over the month. You're seeing XRP down over the month. I hear that XRP is really, really good. I've been following for quite some time, and all I hear is XRP is going to $1,000 or so. So I've been able to buy some myself. But that's neither here nor there. XRP sits at $2.50. BNB sits at about $1,100. But things are up. BTC is up by 2.62%, 2.26%. Sorry, again, I can't see out of this mask. Ethereum, 3.12%. XRP, 3.45%. And then Solana is up by 2.47%. And so on and so forth, right? There are a lot of things that are up right now. Now, with this being said and seeing all the movement, a lot of people expected to see this Uptober happen, right? It wasn't just Matt. Matt wasn't the only person that said Uptober is going to happen. 10 out of the last 12 Octobers have been positive. And now this gives you 10 out of the last 13 Octobers that have been positive. It was a shoo-in that we thought that October was going to be inherently positive because of what we've experienced, right? Let me scratch my face. But, when everyone expects these things to happen, you tend to see the opposite of what that is. Now, I'll talk about that a little bit more as we go into it. But I really just wanted to say that, he was wrong, and I'm sure he'll admit it at some point, that things aren't really looking good for October, for sure. Um, but that's enough of that. I'm gonna put this up because it's actually getting pretty hot underneath this thing. So yeah, I wasn't right. Right, I wasn't right about October. There were many people that thought the same thing, and for sure, like I still expect to see the positive end of year, but I was wrong. Right, I wasn't right about this, and I'll admit when I am wrong. And I want to see the continued support for cryptocurrency because crypto is not going anywhere. Right, crypto is still going to be around. Crypto is still going to be inherently positive. It's just right now we had a boatload of negative things that have transpired, and that's what really brought the crypto market down to its knees. And sometimes, which in the past we haven't experienced this, sometimes you see an overwhelming amount of greed, which then creates to some fear, right? And when that fear is being created, you tend to see a drop, right? You tend to see that negativity. And when you see that negativity in today's market, that negativity could lead to a crazy amount of negativity here, right? We're talking about liquidations, right? Not necessarily just fear, but that fear leads to liquidations, which leads to more fear, which leads to more liquidations. We saw levels that we didn't expect to see for a little bit longer term of a drop, but this happened within like an hour or two. We're talking about from reasonable levels to last the lows for the last 2 years. Like these are the type of drops that we've seen. So honestly, I didn't expect a full recovery after that. And the October dream wasn't fully over, but it was definitely at a point to where I'm like, maybe it's just not going to happen, right? It's a strong possibility that we might not see this. However, I still believe in the last quarter, the fourth quarter, depending on the different things that happens within government, within news, within support or lack thereof of cryptocurrency. I still see the fourth quarter being inherently positive. But again, all of this outside noise could massively affect where we believe crypto is going. So if many people are believing that one thing is going to happen, it won't end up happening. Everybody is waiting for this one thing to happen. They already bought their positions. They already held all their positions. All the buying has already happened. It's been priced in at that moment. And now we start seeing that negativity when it doesn't happen, right? So be prepared for the worst situation. I still believe in the altcoin season truly happening, but again, that still leads to that overall thinking is like if everyone believes that altcoin season is going to happen and we're just waiting for altcoin season to happen, maybe we might not see as strong of an altcoin season until we see people that are giving up, people that are dropping out, people that don't believe, people that tell me, hey, you don't know what you're talking about because it hasn't happened in 2025 and it didn't happen in 2026. Now people are writing me off and going, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm never going to listen to you again. And then what happens is 2027, it ends up breaking out. It usually breaks out when people least expect it rather than when people expect it. So I just want to get everybody prepared for that. October didn't happen. Happy Halloween to everybody. Hopefully you guys are celebrating this with your, some people don't celebrate it, but hopefully you guys are, dressing up and going out and, trick or treating and, spending these days with your kids, or family members or whoever, because it is an amazing, a holiday to experience that, right? To express yourself. I know a lot of people are being the K-pop demon hunters, and I decided that I would go with Squid Game because I just like the outfit. I liked it on Call of Duty with all the different stuff, and I like the outfit here. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, I was wrong. I'm glad to admit it. Not glad, but I'm always willing to admit when I am not right about something. When I see something that's going to happen, but then other things and other factors really do kill that dream or kill that vision. But if you guys could hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, let me know what you think about the market. Let me know what you think about October. Are we going to see a positive November because of how bad October actually was? Or do you believe it's going to continue in this fashion until we get to the new year, right? I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.